What's up, TCG Pocket fans? It's Brennan here with another video. Today we're going to be continuing our discussion on trading and just what exactly's happened since the few days, well, it's been about a week since I think I posted my video. A lot's happened with me trading. I'm like halfway through my Stardust, but my Suicune deck is looking sweet. Got myself some shiny Froakies. We'll discuss those trades. And we're also going to discuss some solo deck ideas for some of those pesky missions. If you're stuck on some of those, you can't use trainer decks, or if you're stuck on some of those, you can only use 3 diamonds or less. I got some awesome ideas for you that'll definitely help you out. And lastly, we opened up a Discord, so I'll tell you all about that coming up soon. Oak's research is definitely the market indicator here, being the most expensive and sought after card, and it seems to be trending a little bit upwards towards $85 as the highest point that people will pay, but in general, it has gone down because of these groups. Facebook groups have been popping up that are allowing buying and selling. At least there's a couple big ones, and these prices are absurdly low. With 2-star trainers, full arts selling for $2 to $5, and Oaks from $10 to $12, it's a lot cheaper. Now, honestly, I don't condone the buying or selling of accounts. I think it's kind of a dumb way to play. After all, you can have an account and you can just reset that starting account until you have an account you like. I mean, I think the jury's out on whether people like that or not, but I think that's totally legit. So I don't really see a purpose of buying an account. But I do think it's healthy, and I do like that Facebook groups are starting to allow the selling of cards. I think giving these cards some sort of intrinsic value will keep players playing the game a lot longer when they can actually sell these cards. I think it's very healthy for the game, and whether the game developers like it or not, it's going to keep people playing the game. It's bringing people back into the game. It's got some of my buddies playing the game who weren't playing the game before. And so, although the values are kind of starting to fall, I think it's healthy for the game overall. Now, I personally haven't bought any cards off Facebook yet, but I know somebody who has. They purchased a full art red and an oak. They paid around $25 US, and they got both the cards. Now, with that being said, Facebook is a festering hole of scams. It's a scammer's paradise, and they seem to do very little to regulate that. So I honestly wouldn't recommend buying cards off Facebook. If you do, just use your own judgment and be prepared to lose that $10 or whatever your investment is. eBay is obviously the safer route to go to buy cards, but the pricing is absolutely absurd, and some people are clearly willing to pay those prices. But I wouldn't if I were you. My amazing week of trading began with the quest for Froakie on Facebook. Somebody had replied saying they'll trade for my Corellia, and some other guy tried to snipe the trade, but it was too late. They had sent me a friend request and sent me the trade. It took about a day in total, as the guy didn't play too regularly, I guess. My second one was actually from somebody I had met previously and done a trade with. They traded for one of my 2 Psyducks, and a done deal later, I had 2 Froakies. My last trade was a post I made. I kind of made up this artwork for it, and it worked. I had somebody trade me a Suicune for their Entei within about an hour. All the pokies are maxed out, but I still have a lot of work to do on the trainers, but there's a lot of golds here to get. Solo missions. First of all, let's go over the 3 diamond or less one, and I'll show you the deck I use for that. That is going to be Flamey McFlamerson. So this is a Slugma deck, and it uses just 2 Pokemon. It uses 2 of these Slugmas. There's 2 in the game. One has 70 HP. Use this one just because it has 10 more HP. The ability doesn't matter. Well, the attack, I should say. This is the Mag Cargo that you're going to use. 120 HP with Spurt Fire. One other Pokemon, either yours or your opponent's, is chosen at random 3 times. So yours or your opponent's. So you don't want to bench with this deck. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 50 damage to it. That means Mag Cargo can do 150 damage on 2 energy, which is pretty darn efficient. We run 2 potions just to keep it alive, 2 Pokeballs. These Pokeballs will be used to fetch Slugmas. Even if you have a Slugma already in your opening hand, which you will because this is TCG Pocket, you can use them to fetch the second one, and then you use this card to throw them away to get your Mag Cargo. It just increases the consistency. You get the Mag Cargo. This deck is incredibly reliant on you having that Mag Cargo out second turn. This allows you to choose a Pokemon in your hand, your second copy of Slugma, and throw it into your deck to grab that copy of Mag Cargo. We run 2 Giant Capes just to make it a little bit stronger, 2 Professor's Researches like every deck, and Cyrus, of course, over Sabrina, because as Mag Cargo spits damage randomly, the Cyrus will allow you to bring Pokemon from the back up to the active spot and that's going to negate, somebody charging up with the pokey in the front, and then you could switch out something with a big retreat cost. Two Team Rocket Grunts. I know the reliability of this card is absolutely abysmal, but it slows my opponent down, which is what this deck's all about. One Pokemon Center Lady, just for a little bit of extra juice on the healing if needed, and one copy of Iona if you're absolutely desperate to pitch your cards. Plus, look at it, it's a full art shiny. I had to use that. So we are going to be running through the battle tasks of Extra Dimensional Crisis. It seems to have all of them, the 1 to 3 diamond rarity, as well as the win without any trainer in your deck. So we're going to start with the 1 to 3 diamond challenge using Flamey McFlamerson, the Mag Cargo deck, which is unreliable for where the damage goes, but it's pretty reliable to get the Mag Cargo. So in our opening hand here, hopefully this Professor's Research will fetch one. If not, we'll just Iona our hand on the following turn. And the fact that we're getting turn 2 is great. We get that first energy attachment. Already loading up the bench. Okay, well, we know that the shiny one's going to have better luck, right? It's definitely going to fetch us that Mag Cargo. Boom! Nothing else to play this turn, so as of next turn, we'll start spurting fire and throwing 150 damage, which could potentially just one-shot that Dugtrio right on the bench, which would be ideal. I've seen it happen before. What trainer is that? Ooh. 50 damage. All right, good thing we can heal up here. So, energy, Mag Cargo, let's... Do we have any? Oh, we have a potion. Let's throw another Professor's Research. Let's throw that giant cape on. Now we've got extended our turns to 2. Oh, wait. Let's bring the other Slugma out of the deck. Trim the deck out just a little bit so we don't draw that on our next turn. And Spurt Fire. Dugtrio or Skarmory. Oh, there's damage reductions happening here. That makes sense. That'll make this a little tougher. I guess that was that trainer card. Luckily, that helmet's on the bench, so it won't affect us when we smack that Skarmory. Let's go Pokemon Communications. Throwing a Slugma. Not like we need it. We're gonna... You know what? Should I just... No, let's Team Rocket Grunt, get that energy off. Hopefully get this flip. Nope, that's okay. Alright. Mag Cargo, spurt your fire, do your thing, kill the Skarmory maybe. Okay, we've killed the Dugtrio. So, we should survive this next hit and then throw out one more fire spurt, killing anything. Let's see if we can clutch this out. And luckily we avoided a helmet, because one of those helmets on the active Pokemon would have meant this wouldn't happen. Now, I don't need to do this Pokemon Center Lady, but you know, you take care of the Mag Cargo. The Mag Cargo's going to take care of you. Come on. Boom. All right. And just like that, it worked the way it was supposed to. Let's hope it keeps doing that. But that's basically the idea. Get Mag Cargo out really fast. That was actually pretty much the ideal, actually. That was a perfect starter, but it is fairly consistent. It's at least built to be consistent in getting the Mag Cargo. It's just, yeah, not consistent where that damage goes. So, this is a Guzzlord deck, which we don't need a lot of energy on a Mag Cargo. At least I think this was Guzzlord. Hey, look at that. We got a Mag Cargo in our opening hand, and we're going second. All the stars are aligning. Guzzlord's got 170, though. That is tanky. It would have been almost better. Oh, and 2 Guzzlords. Those are going to be really hard to kill. Okay, so thin the deck out. Grab a Slugma. I'm debating just pitching this whole hand. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's pitch this whole hand. Hopefully gets... Oh, wait. Why did I pitch that hand? No, the Mag Cargo. The precious Mag Cargo. That's okay. We'll get it again. See? We're going to get it right back with Pokemon Communication. See, I said it was pretty consistent to keep Mag Cargos in your hand. But this is going to be quite tough to get through. But I think we can get through with this Mag Cargo deck. Wow, there's a lot. There's 420 damage on the board, and I'm okay, guys. I think we might be cooked. You know, I think it can still be done with this. However, it would definitely involve a Guzzlord probably being out on the active, which is going to be a lot slower, which will, of course, be in your favor. All right, let's just throw this damage. Let's hope it does 100 at the active, and then we will just be... Oh, it did. Oh my god. So I'm going to be poisoned. Hopefully we get a lady, center lady. So this Guzzlord's going to take at least 2 turns to really do anything, and in that time, 2 turns is a lot for Mag Cargo. I can handle the poison a little bit here. I mean, depends. Unless there's some way for them to ramp up. Oh no, the Nilago is not good. Oh yeah, we really need a Pokemon Center Lady. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I swear I'm not hacking, guys, here. I'm not hacking, although you'd think I would be. Alright, so, you know what? I'm debating just because I don't want to push my luck, and as much as it seems unnecessary, again, I can get the Slugma out of the deck easier than I can get a Mag Cargo, so for thinning purposes, let's just do that. And let's throw a Spirit Fire. Let's hope it hits the Nilago. Oh, how can I continue to be this lucky? Now, this is a really cool deck, but it's not always this lucky. Of course, you can't predict where the damage goes. What is that? Oh, that's like some give. Oh, uh-oh. What's happening? Okay, Grindcore, I can take this 30. You're going to remove hopefully only 1 energy or 2. And then hopefully we finish this. The luck continues to prevail. So in order for our luck to prevail, we are really gonna need 2 things, 1 of 2 things to happen. Okay, so let's Cyrus this up because that's gonna be more reliable. Oh wait, can they just... Oh, we should have used the Team Rocket Grunt instead. Okay, because yeah, this can allow them to switch for free. That was terrible. Well, that's okay, because Mag Cargo is gonna do 100 to the active Guzzlord. Come on. Oh no. I think that's it. I think our luck ran out, guys. Yeah, Ultra Thrusters. Wait, but you didn't attach to the... Wait. What? Oh, we have another chance. Wait. No! 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 That was our chance. Well, what if we do this? What if we bench this Slugma, start building it, and then we have another chance? Do we have 1 more chance? Ah, oh, Team Rocket's so unreliable. Okay, let's just hope they don't repel or Sabrina. They kill this Mag Cargo. We say goodbye to this Mag Cargo. This is pretty rare. I don't usually throw out a second Mag Cargo. It's usually do or die with the first one, but in this case, we kind of are in a position where we can throw out a second one. Even giant cape it. So is this an Ultra Beast too? It is, so even that can switch. So the Cyrus is essentially useless anyway, but all we need is 50 to hit the benched Guzzlord and end this. Holy cow, no! But I can still take any hit. How am I still able to continue going here? This is crazy. This is the Meg Cargo that just never gave up. Oh, please, buddy. Okay. Let's throw the potion. Give him an energy so he's extra full. Throw the Team Rocket Grunt for good measure. We knew that was gonna happen. Come on, Meg Cargo. Please. Yes. Holy cow. That is awesome. Meg Cargo doing Meg Cargo things. So let's run this on the third one. Let's hope this continues. And then we'll do the battle with no trainers. So these cards are also commons. If you don't have them, put them on your wish list. And I know the deck's got quite a bit more to it than just the two, but pretty much everything in the deck is common. All right, so a fighting deck. I actually didn't check. I should have checked to see if this was a 1 to 3 diamond, but okay, so Slugma on the front. We are gonna hopefully get our Meg Cargo with the Professor's Research. Boom. So Professor's Research into either a Pokeball or directly into a Meg Cargo. Oh, that's not good news. Let's throw the Giant K. We still have next turn to fetch it out. Luckily, the active takes 2 energies to do its thing. I think I've played this. I kind of remember battling this monkey before. Okay, so part of me is wondering if I'm better off just pitching the entire... Yeah, I'm just going to pitch the entire hand. And I'm bound to draw Mag Cargo. 5 cards. How could I not, right? Boom. Okay. Nice and easy does it. Okay, so the one scary thing is we are going to take 60, which is a pretty big hit, and we only have 1 heal card, but that's okay. Wow, 100 to the active, 20 to the bench. Is this going to be over on next turn? That would be nice, but it's not usually that easy. There's also a lot of HP spread out on that bench right now, so we'd have to be 80. Okay, so I can't afford to Team Rocket Grunt, of course, with how unreliable it is. I need to be able to survive another hit. This could potentially be over right here, but it's unlikely to be. Wow, that was a good hit, actually, and that dramatically increases our chances of winning as long as this can't do more than the 60, which I tend to get surprised all the time. They'll play something on the bench that, so this should do 80. So I should be at 10 HP after this hit, provided nothing crazy happens. And then I'll have 1 more shot to throw it with Mag Cargo. Unfortunately, they had a bench, which decreases my chances of hitting the Lucario or the Passimian. Okay. All right, so here's my only chance left. Because it seems like, well, I could bench the Slugma, but I can't bench the Slugma in this case because it's going to smack it. Oh, I can Team Rocket Grunt, though. Yeah, if I bench the Slugma now, the Mag Cargo would just hit it for sure, and it would just even further decrease the chances of hitting the targets I need, which is anything. Perfect. That's game, So that's Meg Cargo. It's quite efficient for going through the 1 to 3 diamond challenges on the expert level. Beat it with some commons. There's tons of other decks that I'm sure work. I can tell you Miltank does not because I have tried effortlessly and failed. So I do still want to cover the deck that you have to beat the challenges with no trainers. However, this video is already at 20 minutes, so I'm just going to do that in a separate video that I can dedicate more time to it as it kind of needs its own coverage. But I do want to end this video by telling you about our new Discord, the Poke Den. It's started by Darren, and we're going to just invite some chill people there and kind of curate it. There's going to be no 2-to-1 scammers or anything like that. If you play Pokemon Live or you play TCG Pocket, definitely join us in there. So far, we've only got like 6 or 7 people in there. But we're all really cool, and we're looking forward to seeing you. So until next time, thanks for watching.